Right, everybody, I'm just going to get going because I'm presuming you're all on time and I don't want to keep anybody if you're on a schedule, okay? If anybody don't use the gym downstairs, maybe want to, I don't know if you know, but I've been working with Walker now for about 4 months. So I do inductions down there. I do recognise a few of yous, although I've never seen yous in the gym since. But I do that on a Thursday, and then I stay and do like a HIIT class for an hour. There's quite a few regulars there, so it is available for you. I come in a bit earlier today. I've made some YouTube videos downstairs, which I'll put on my channel, and I'll share with the operations of just how to get the most out of some of the equipment. I know it's quite bare minimum compared to some gyms. There's actually a lot of stuff you can do in there. So I'm recording this as well, and I'll upload that just in case anybody is remotely interested and maybe wants to follow up on it. All right? Okay, so this is just a little guide for me. Okay, it's not that I've got a really poor memory or nothing like that. So my name's Lee. Like I say, I've been working with Walker for about 4 months now. I've been training myself since 1987. Like, this is what I do for a living. Prior to training people in stuff and nutrition, I was an operations manager in a call centre. So like, I'm really focused on people, but I've also witnessed like the impact of food and nutrition in people in call centre and different work. So I'm not going to preach this today, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to eat or what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. I'm just going to give you just a basic insight into nutrition and how important it is. For some of yous, it might just be like a thumbs up to say you're doing the right thing. For some people, it might be an eye-opener. If there's any questions, just ask. But I am down on the floor for the remainder of the day. Like, I'm doing this every hour, and then where the stands are downstairs, I'll be there for the rest of the hour. So if there's any questions, you can ask, and that's it. Okay, so let's get straight into it. For most people, whatever your goal is, okay, and if that's just being healthy, if it's to put muscle on, if it's to lose weight, to increase weight, okay, 80 to 85% of that end goal is all driven through food, okay? The gym, motivation, anything, it's nothing. Everything is food, okay? Nutrition. And that goes with your moods, how you are during the day, your cognitive ability. If you're doing really well at work, if you feel a bit slow, everything's to do with food. It's that important, okay? Now, when it comes to food, we can break it down dead simple. There's 3 main areas of food, and we call them macronutrients. And this is going to be a little bit interactive, okay? I'm not out to catch people out. It's not a test, pass or fail. Just want to see where people's knowledge is. So we've got 3 main macronutrients. Does anybody want to pick one? Tell us what they are. Protein's 1. Who said that? 10 press-ups. Well done. Protein's 1. Okay. We've got 2 others. What are they?
Carbohydrates.
Yep. Perfect. 3. So the nutrients macro means large. Okay. So we're going to go back to the floor. Can I have 5 different types of carbohydrates, please? Bread and potato. Awesome.
Rice.
Very good. Pasta. Yeah. Pizza. Yeah. Yeah. Pizza's stodgy. Yeah. Totally. You can term carbohydrates dead simple. If it's quite sugar based or starchy based, it's a carb. Biscuits are a carb. I've just had a couple that's on the coffee cups there. It's carbs. Okay. Fats. Let's have 5 different types of fats.
Bacon.
No, not bacon. No. But fair enough. Yeah. Go on. What else we got? What did we say?
Oils.
Yeah, oils. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Animal fat.
Animal fat. Okay, good. Struggling. Avocado. Avocados. Egg yolks. Nuts. Okay. Salmon. Okay, so those 5 there, not the bacon, they're all good fats. Okay? They're fats we need. And we've moved on from 30 years ago when the term fats meant fat and there was no fat diets and everything like that. To have no fat in your diet is not good because your body's dead clever. If you don't put any fat in your diet, your body will hold on to fat. It'll store fat. But you need fats in your body. The good fats that we've mentioned. You need them for your sex hormones. You need them, eyes picked straight up there. Yeah? You need good fats in your body. Right, the easy one, this should be the simple one. Protein. Let's have 5 different protein sources, please.
Meat.
Okay, we'll say red meat. Protein shake, very good. No, that's good, yep.
Fish.
Fish, perfect. Chicken breast, yeah. Anything else? Eggs, cheese? Yogurts. Okay, so we've got a good understanding. What do you say?
Salad.
Salad? No. Well done for speaking up though. So we've got a bit of an understanding there in the three different food groups. Okay, now we've got carbs, protein and fat. Only two of those are essential to your body. Only two. One of them is not essential. One of them we don't need. Any guess which one?
Carbs.
Exactly right. Yeah. Your body doesn't need carbohydrates. You could live the rest of your life without a single carb, you'd be fine. Might be an interesting life, might be pretty boring, but you could do it. Okay? When you're born, okay, your brain is addicted to sugar. It's preset. The same way as a husky. Train a husky as much as you want, let off the lead, it's aware. It doesn't make a difference in breeding. Okay? Your brain's addicted to sugar because it's such a fast acting fuel. It's like putting paraffin on a fire. It ignites straight away. Okay? And we like it. So you know that when you're feeling sluggish, the first thing you want to go for is a can of Coke or a biscuit or something like that. And you feel better because the sugar and the carbs is released into your blood sugar and it elevates your mood. You feel good. And then what happens? You dip. Your blood sugar drops. You start to get hungry, a bit shaky and stuff like that. So you're on a cycle, okay? You're addicted to it. But your brain works like a hybrid car, okay? If you starve your brain for 3 days, 72 hours of carbs, it's clever, it switches. It says, right, you're not giving us carbs anymore, I'll go to fat. It'll switch to fat in your body. And that's a good thing, because we've got an abundance of it. We've all got fat in our bodies. And if we follow a good nutrition plan and we take good fats in, you've got a steady stream of energy all the time. So you don't get those ups and downs, okay? You just get a really good level energy. Now your body is made up of fat and protein. It's your hair, your nails, your skin. You've been regenerated millions and millions and millions of times because of fats and protein. And they're the essential things that you need. So if you imagine you get a builder to come round and build a wall, and he brings bricks, what's going to happen if he doesn't put that mortar in? Yeah, simple. Okay. Protein and fats is the mortar. Okay, you need it. So I'm not saying don't eat carbs. I'm just letting you know that you don't need them. So, question remains, how much of each should you have a day? Does anybody know if they were thinking of setting themselves a goal for protein a day, for example? Do you know what the baseline is? Like
Body.
Spot on, yeah. So approximately, you can just work from this, it's approximate. Exact science isn't an exact science. So if you weigh 200 pounds, if you have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, it's 200 grams. That's just to live. That's what you should be getting normally. It's not on about training or nutrition, like goals or diet or anything like that, because you want to improve your hair. Okay? You want healthy skin. You want nice nails and everything like that. So you should be looking really to get at least a gram of protein in a day per pound of body weight. So some people are only sort of 120 pounds, 140 pounds. Some people are 300, 400. It's all relative. So how do we get that in? Now I'm sure you've already heard loads of times you need 4, 5, 6 small meals a day. People don't really understand why that is. Okay, so I'll explain it to you. Carbs and fats have got something in common. You can store them in your body. Okay? Store them for a rainy day. Carbs are an energy source, remember, but they last so long. And if you don't expend that energy, it shuttles along, gets turned into fat. Your body can't store protein. As soon as you ingest protein, your body uses it, and you're then deficient again. So, 200-pound man or woman needs 200 grams of protein a day. And you think, it's all right, I'll beat that. I'll have a full chicken for breakfast. Okay? Body's still clever. It can only take so much protein at a time. It's generally 25, 30 grams a time. So if you stuff about 100 grams of protein in to try and beat this system, you'll get 20, 25, 30 grams in, and the rest will come out in the toilet through the day. As soon as you've spent a couple of hours digesting, you're deficient. This is the reason that nutritionists say you need 4, 5, 6 smaller meals a day, because you need to top that protein up all the time. That's the reason. It's not just to get you eating for fun. Okay, the final thing I want to talk about is tracking food. Okay, has anybody used MyFitnessPal? Have you heard of it as an app? Yeah. Good idea for you to do, if you're interested, is to spend a couple of days tracking your food, because it'll tell you one or two things. It'll tell you you're way off or you're spot on. And I can tell you from experience that 90% of people are way off the mark. Okay. You can get addicted, unfortunately, to MyFitnessPal. I think people are tracking constantly. You know, it becomes their life. But it's the world's biggest database of food barcodes. You'd be very, very surprised. Your local corner shop barcodes are on there now, pretty much. So if you were to track for a couple of days, you would just be able to step back in isolation and go, actually, I'm in a good place, or I'm not as good as I thought. I'm eating too many carbs, too much fat, not enough protein, and you can make that sort of executive decision yourself. Right, that is the basics of nutrition. Who has any questions, please? There is no such thing as a stupid question. I've had them all.
You know when you're saying about no carbs and stuff, when you go to like Slimming World, they tell you to eat potatoes and pastas and stuff like that, so, and they tell you to eat more. Okay,
so I'm not speaking on behalf of water filtration for the benefit of YouTube. Like, I don't believe in Slimming World or anything like that. They're a business. The type of people, from my opinion, they want people to fail. They just want you to eat their products. You don't really get any knock-on great advice. I find personally, especially from clients, they just want you to buy their products. You can ultimately eat what you want. Calories do make a difference. We talk about calories all the time. For example, if you were currently eating 3,000 calories a day and you wanted to lose some weight, say we said, okay, go down to 2,500 calories. It's fine. That will make an absolute difference in the way you look, in the way you feel. But how the calories are made up of is very important as well. So if I said go and have 2,500 calories of Kit Kats, or 2,500 calories of some fibre, some good fats and some protein, there's a real difference there in the way your body's going to react. Your energy levels, as I mentioned, your cognitive levels, the way your body's going to change. And I find from experience, the likes of Slimming World and that, just go and eat what you want. Just hit this number. It really does make a difference what you eat. Yeah. Any more questions? If you've got no questions, I'm not going to force them out of you. Like I say, I'm going to be on the floor. If you want to come over, you can. If not, thank you very much for your attention and answering some questions. Enjoy the rest of your day. You're welcome.